So I'm walking to my connecting fire and I can just smell like this crazy smell of cinnamon. So bro, what is that smell? What's right there? The cinnamon. But nah, I don't want to explore yet. I just want to find my gate, situate myself, just to make sure that I can make it. Because it was actually kind of stressful. I'm like, oh, I don't think I'll make it, but it seems that I'm on track right now. So I'm walking to gate C, which is where I need to be. But I saw I think his name's Ozman or Ozzy, the coach that trains with Hamzat Shmaev on the plane. And I'm like, okay, he must have some fighters on at UFC Austin. But I couldn't get a chance to speak to him because he was on the other side when I just took my seat. So I'm hoping he comes to the gate and I'm gonna try and network with him and see if I can just pick his brain a little bit. But I didn't get to meet him. Gotta make sure I meet him. Alright, so I arrived at my gate and I low-key fangirled out. Obviously don't have a lot of time to kill before my flight. And I went to the convenience store and I saw this. Now to some of you, you're like, what the hell? What's the point of this? Why are you so hyped about it, guys? An individual I've been following for the longest time, Christian Guzman, always raved on about these bars, but specifically this flavor. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I gotta get it. It is expensive, even though it's probably airport pricing, so they doubled the price. So it's like $8 AUD, which is an absolute rip-off, but I had to try it. Okay, they can all go first, I don't care. Alright, here we go, taste test time. It smells like the donut that me and Schwebe, that maple donut. That's some good shit.
And then when I realized I only had like an hour or so between that flight and this flight that I'm on right now, bro, legit, I was like, fuck that, bro. I can't even afford any time to waste like talking with him if I miss this flight. Lucky I didn't because I just made it. Because insane. Oh, he's right there. What the fuck? What the fuck is right there? Oh shit. Okay, so when I get off the plane, I'm gonna network with him. Holy shit, that's fucking sick. He's on the same plane right as me, bro. That's fucking awesome. I'm gonna network with him for sure. Alright, so we've arrived in Austin, Texas. I arrived at my hotel. The Uber driver, zero lick of English, Indian. Tried to get into my room. The room door's battery is low and it's locked me out, so I can't get in. Now, they're gonna give me a different room. A little bit of shenanigans, I'm not gonna lie. Mans needs to take a shit. I will say though, it is pretty cold in Austin. This is the room, check out. A little lounge area, a little desk here for potential editing videos. A little kitchen with a microwave, dope. Fridge, is there anything in there, you reckon? I doubt it. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna use that. The bed, nice bed, alright. Let's see. Yes, this is the main thing. See? But this one, unlike Singapore, the shower is finally separate. This one actually has separate. And this is my view. Got a pretty dope view. Fit check. Boom. New shoes. Rocking these bad boys. These are the ones I got from Singapore. Different, unique. And again, it's got like that sponge-like texture, the tongue like I have with my other shoes. This is sick. Super comfortable with the fit. Easy. There's nothing like a beautiful shower, man. I showered up, feel absolutely refreshed. Think about it, I went from Singapore to Dubai to Houston, then Houston to Austin. Got a bit of a thing, as usual. Turns out my luggage, the small one, got inspected. So they snapped my lock off, which my dad's gonna be pissed about, and they just zip blocked it. So I'm gonna have to buy myself a new lock. So the time is 10:10 and class tomorrow is at 8 AM, if I'm not mistaken. So I want to get up around 6:15, 6:30, around there, anything in between there. And downstairs we'll do a breakfast. For now, what I want to do is just go somewhere small. We'll check out where we're gonna go, explore a little bit in the area that I'm in, then have an early night because I'm fucking tired. Okay, so something else that I realized about Texas is that their roads are very wide and long. It's not convenient to walk. Like for example, I need to cross to this other side. There's that many lanes on the road that I have to walk all the way around that way, cross, then come back this way. So it's a lot of inconvenience on these ends that I think that I'm gonna need to take Ubers and stuff. Like for example, I haven't taken anything yet, but there's like a taco truck. With the drive, it's 5 minutes. By walking, it's 37 minutes. I guess it doesn't matter too much to some people, but like, that's a big difference. 5 minutes and then 37 minutes. I think it's just because of the way that the roads are designed. They're big, they're large, they're long. All right, so on the way to walk into that taco place, I just went into this little gas station here just to check it out, just to see some of the stuff. And their savory options are pretty fucking dog shit, I'm not gonna lie. Sausages rolled on a thing, and just like the packaging of some of the other savory items were just pretty whack.
In saying that they're sweet options, they come pretty big. They come in king sizes and stuff like that. So which is absolutely crazy, and it is way cheaper, meaning that they want you to get these shitty items so you can get fat, and then the economy runs off like that. I'm gonna try this cinnamon toast crunch thing because we all know cinnamon toast crunch. If you had it before, it slaps. As a little sweet treat, why not? First impression, smell. Smells muesli-like. To be honest, I thought it was going to be way heavier on the cinnamon. But it's not. The cinnamon's actually pretty light, and it's actually got more of a muesli taste. I'll also mention, it doesn't feel as safe walking around at night. Like, I probably shouldn't be walking around right now. But in Singapore, even though it was late at night and it was in the AMs, it felt really safe, and the streets were all packed with a lot of people. So even if you're a female, you were good. Oh, look. Okay, ghetto and scary. I've had 2 homeless people already approach me. You just get a weird, jittery vibe about walking in America this late at night, especially by yourself. Like, look at all this, man. Yuck, bro. Okay, so what I've noticed so far is people in America, brother, they barely follow speed limits. I almost got run over like 3 times. And it's dark. Like, look at this. I mean, besides this post light here, the roads are absolutely dark. I'm definitely an outlier right now. I'm the only person in probably Austin, Texas that is out and about and walking. The roads, I don't know if you can see, look, wide as, like, they drive big utes, big trucks, and big vehicles. Like my dad's car, for example. You try to drive that around in Melbourne, you're gonna have such a hard time. You drive it around here, very easy. I just ended up going with the chicken fajita tacos. I asked the guy, what do you recommend? What do you do well in? And he said, all of them. So I said, play it safe and get the chicken tacos. So all up, it ended up costing 10 USD, which equates to roughly 15 bucks. All right, here we go. I definitely think that they could have put like salt, Southwest Chipotle on it, Chipotle sauce and all, but yeah, I feel like it can add a little bit more of a punch to the actual flavor. I'm gonna try adding a bit of salt. Now let's see how we go. And now they got the cheese pumping finally. Cheers. That helped more. So if you guys want to check it out, it's cool. Some of the locals were popping in and out. The people didn't know much English, so they were actual like full authentic Mexicans, I think. I'm now at 7-Eleven just to compare it with the Singaporean 7-Eleven, see which one is better. I think I know which one's better. Okay, so I definitely believe that Singapore 7-Elevens are way more better and convenient, but in terms of snacking options, Twix cookie dough, are you kidding me? Ended up getting a Nutter Butter thing. And as of recently, guys, I've been liking peanut butter a lot, so I'm gonna try out these 2. So Twix cookie dough. 200 calories per serving, which is 2 of them. Calories not too friendly. That's what it looks like. Looks like a normal Twix bar. Smells chocolatey. This guy's cooked, bro. Look at this guy in the Mustang over here. He's fucking cooked. He was dancing as he got into his car. Alright, so very interesting. So I'm assuming, like, you know how we've got our 7-Eleven Indians that work in Australia? These people do cab driving. So the people that actually live in Austin aren't like full proper residents, like born and raised here so far that I've come across. Alright, last part of the day. I'm gonna be journaling. Before I journal, give you quick feedback and we'll try this Nutter Butter. So when I was walking, number 1, I actually don't think I'm gonna get that fat. The only way I'll get fat is if I keep on eating this type of shit. That's a pretty strong peanut butter smell. That's heavy, dude. See? I like that because there's not too much of that peanut butter strongness, if that's even a word. Like, it's more biscuit, which I like. Now, one thing that really pissed me off at the airports on the way here, the amount of people that were coughing, man. Even in the plane, bro, like, shut the fuck up, man. And I just think that there was a lot of sick people at the airports, which was really, really annoying. Like, I even got weirded out. I felt like I was in COVID again, where like, I wanted to move myself away from those sick people. I low-key think I got the sniffles because of them. Like, look. Can't fully breathe. Now look, I've only been in America for like 2 hours, but the streets aren't as nice. They're not nice. They're dangerous. Maybe because I was out at midnight, to be fair. Guys, that has been a long day. I hope you enjoyed it. See you guys tomorrow, where the adventure fully begins. And I can't believe I saw Aussie. Like, I asked him the insight to Hamza Chimaev. I said, what makes him so good? I said, is it his mentality? He goes, no. He's just good everywhere. You got to be good everywhere. And then we'll just speak in a little bit on what it is, what it means to be good, what it means to be great, how minuscule the amount of skill differences or differences when you're at the top. I talked to him about why he's here, and he was here because of Jalen Turner, bro. I was like, bro, I gotta shoot my shot somehow. I was like, look, I know this is gonna sound really weird, but if you guys need help with a training partner and whatnot, I'm free, you can contact me. And he was like, look man, you gotta understand. I'm like, I do understand, and I'm like, I'm sorry I'm being weird about it. He goes, yeah, look, we got like, it's fight week, there's a contingency, you gotta be careful and cautious and all. I'm like, look, I completely understand. And then I just messaged him again on my social media. I said, look, I'm leaving this message in here now, but I really hope that we get to train together. I'm trying to network with these people. Even at the UFC event I go to, I'm going to try and network with a few fighters, because in Australia, that's what we're talking about with Siraj and a few of the Muslim brothers, is that our connections, in terms of we can do on our end of the world, isn't as great and resourceful as it is in America. If I can build those relationships and connections now whilst I'm young, as I'm going through it, and for my students, I should be able to create a better and easier gateway. Good morning. So the time is now 6:30 a.m. Last night I couldn't get too much sleep, to be honest. I was way too excited and jittery for the morning. Woke up early, gonna eat some breakfast right now down at the hotel. What we got available for breakfast? No way. DIY pancakes, waffles, cereal, scrambled eggs, butter and butter, not touching that one. Fruits, boiled eggs, oatmeal, bread, chicken toast. Starting my morning off with a little bit of waffles. Waffles probably isn't the best option pre-training, but I saw it and my sweet tooth kicked in. So we've got chopped chips, coconut flakes, almonds with some syrup drizzle. The last thing I'll try is this oatmeal. I'll put granola, cranberry, spread a bit of honey in it. It's actually bright out in Austin. This is the first time that I've seen it in bright weather. And it is cold. Kind of reminds me of Serbia, that little bit of vibe with that coldness, shimmeriness, but I'm excited, man. I also saw that there's a WNO event, headlined by Rafael Lovato. It's got Mika Garval on there. It's got Cody Steele on there. I'm actually thinking this tomorrow. I think I should maybe go. It'd be really cool. Alright guys, excuse the flickering lights, but just finished up at BT, my first morning session. Craig and all that's still in Singapore, so the normal people aren't here. But there was this other instructor, black belt, and he ran through some fantastic techniques. Like all 3 techniques that he taught today was all new. So I'm really grateful in that aspect. And then Nikki Ryan showed up, but I just introduced myself. And I got to have 2 rolls in with Husmek, which is great. I roll with a few of the other people too. And honestly, fitness-wise, I feel pretty good. It's just my stubbornness sometimes in some of the positions. I get too caught up in staying stagnant. And against Husmek, it was hard, man. He's a tall guy, very tall guy. So me being shorter, thinking, all right, I can access his legs a bit more easier. Not as easy, man. He's actually got pretty good takedown defense. So I got to set up my takedowns a little bit more. A few more hand fighting stuff. Playing with the hands and level changing a bit more, something I need to incorporate a bit more. But overall, BT, the mats really nice, the vibe really nice. Yeah, so I'll come back for the 12 p.m. session and then 7 p.m. session. Just networking as much as I can. It was beautiful. And I'm gonna try and grab someone and just record some of the techniques that we learned today, just so I can keep it fresh in my mind, because a lot of the times when I do the techniques, I'm like, yeah, I remember that. And then when it comes time to get back to Melbourne to teach and show my brother and all, I forget it. So I'm gonna make sure I record some of the techniques that we did today, and we'll take it on board from there. But first session at B Team, morning, 8 a.m. session. Sick. Look it up. Taking the time for some. So you walk into the bathroom, you're taking a shit, look what's right across from you. Classic. Officially checking out a B Team from the morning session. Finished up, showered, tried to network a little bit, getting to know a few of the people. There's a few of them that are going to go to WNO tomorrow. I ended up buying my ticket to WNO, which will be cool. What am I going to do? I got an hour and a half to kill before the noon class. Probably going to try and grab something to eat. I weighed myself 188. I am legit on the weight class limit for No Gear Worlds. Life's good, man. Life's good. So I did speak to one of the guys from the gym, and they did recommend this place to me. Little Mexican joint that's near the gym. Mexican food? Let's give it a shot. I don't know if this is a complimentary and whatnot. It seems like it's an authentic Mexican place. Even the people don't really speak as well English. Bring the camera closer so I don't spill it. Let's actually refreshing. And I was speaking with a few of the locals from B team. Before I feel like you guys are very far from me, but a lot of them are like homebodies. So like I asked them, what's there to do in Austin? What do you do in Austin? Man, I don't really do too much. I'm like, what do you mean? So you just train and whatnot? They go, yeah, I just train. So it's interesting to see their lifestyle here. Even after the class was done, a lot of them just quickly showered and just kicked it at the gym. Like I even introduced myself to Nikki Ryan, and Nikki Ryan was like, I don't really do too much, I just kick it at the gym, just train, and just go home. Okay, this actually looks like a lot of food, straight up. I don't know about this thing looks a bit weird. I don't even know if this is how I'm meant to do it, but I'm gonna do it. Add a bit of the sauce. Spread it on there, grab a bit of the rice. This come with chicken. Oh, I've got to cut the chicken whole. Okay, this one won't have chicken. Put a bit of the chips in. I just realized that's a massive piece of chicken. I thought it was bread. Let's add a bit of a bit of this sauce. I don't know what it is. What is it? Sweet chili? I think. Alright, we just created that. But let's try this. Bro, that's good. Wallah, it's good. Just a little bit of lime. Oh bro, the lime. That added a nice kick to it. Interesting, look how thin that chicken is. It's chicken breast. It didn't look the best from outside, but when you come inside and then the food comes, it's pretty good. So for that place, any locals that came in, they were all like, hola, and they were all just like mingling with a lot of people. All up, it costed $15.50. So $16.50 if you were to pay by card, and then $15.50 or something like that to pay by cash. So some of these places, they incentivize people to pay more cash. Now, last part is I'm gonna walk to like a grocery store, maybe get a few snacks or something like that. There's an e-scooter. You know what? I'm gonna ride this e-scooter. I'm gonna ride the e-scooter. Okay, I honestly have no idea how safe it is to do this, but we're gonna go slow just so I can record it at least. Hey, here we go, boss man. I don't want to record too much because it's actually scary as driving whilst holding this camera. I'm gonna put the camera away, guys, and I'm gonna go drive to the grocery store right now. All up, they came to $6.50 USD. So if I'm not mistaken, it's like $11. Now we're in this store. Let's take a sus. Cereal aisle looks pretty hectic. I haven't had cereal in a long time. Jeez, look at the packaging. Look how much comes in it. Again, another one of their hectic aisles with all their Oreo chocolates and stuff, and chocolates in general. Just look at some of these flavors. Chips Ahoy Reese's, Chunky Hershey's. Oh, there's actually Tim Tams here in America as well. For the people that like their chips, like those for example. These ones are for you. That one's pretty crazy. Look at that. Straight would go crazy about that. This is pretty cool to me. This is Max Chewing's brand. Another one of CG, Christian Guzman's friends. Another one of his brands. I'd like to try it just to support him. My ride is still here, but I've got a few little things. That pecan, whatever thingamabob it is called, I'll have after training. But I want to try Max Chewing's sour strips. Watermelon flavor, very, very, very nice. Good on calories as well. That's what it looks like. Bro, wallah, it's pretty good. It doesn't taste crazy artificial. I'm not gonna lie, bro, you killed it. Alright, let's head to training now. Made it back to B team. That took 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Cost me $3.50. So let's go. Let's get some good rolls in. Finished up afternoon session, noon session. Did a few drills, a few new techniques, a little bit of specific training, and then like 5-10 minute rounds, which is really good. Now I'm gonna have my post reward food. A few of the people are playing a game called pickleball, which I actually might get for the gym. That'll be fun for the kids and the students. They'd love to play that one. And as you can see, he gets competitive as. But it'd be really fun for the gym. I'll speak to Dion, maybe might get that one. This probably isn't the smartest decision to have post-training, but why not? To be honest, it looks all smushed. To be fair, it's good. Very sweet. Competitive game. So I ended up coming back after that training session, showered up, and honestly, I feel very, very tired. That's not gonna stop me. 3:48 p.m. I was speaking with Declan, and he's like, the fundamental classes are pretty meh, apparently, but the 7 p.m. apparently is an advanced class. So what I'm gonna do is, firstly, today, I'm 100% gonna do it. I'm gonna go to the 6 p.m. class and the 7 p.m. class. But before I go there, I'm gonna stop by 10 Planet Austin right now. And I'm gonna just suss their schedule, suss how much a drop-in fee is. Alright, so I was looking for my grab ride, yeah? It says it was over here, so I looked. I couldn't see anything over there. So then I went up into this area. I'm like, maybe someone's hid it in here. So I went to the back section. It wasn't there. And then I'm like, nah, it's gotta be here. And look, lo and behold, someone's tried to hide the fucking scooter. So I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna ride it. Let's go. Alright, so that one was $4.20 USD. But it actually is not called Grab, it's called Lime. I stuffed it up. Oh, we are here at 10th Planet, Austin, Texas. Sweet. So I sussed around at 10th Planet. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see how we go. So now I'm gonna take the scoot. I'm gonna go to the Mediterranean restaurant. We'll skedaddle over there. And I'll eat and we'll get off the B-team. That was a pretty hectic ride. I was zipping and zapping like crazy, bro. But we are here at the place where I'm gonna eat. Little food truck. We are in the area. There's like factories and stuff. We have a chicken shawarma. Take a look at this delightfulness, exquisiteness. Get in my belly. It smells actually pretty good. Here we go. Smell it. That chicken is seasoned beautifully. Let's try the other side with all the salads. That's flavors upon flavors. I like the subtlety of the pickles in there too. By the way, I forgot to say earlier, at B-Team, guess who dropped in? Sean Brady. So he's also fighting on the UFC Austin card, if I'm not mistaken. He was just there doing his fight week stuff, hitting pads. He was rubbed up in terms of sweater, track pants, just breaking a bit of a sweat, going through the motions. I went up to his coach and said, Salam, how you going, brother? I'm Kaan. Went up to Sean and said, hey Sean, I'm Kaan. He goes, I'm Sean, bro. And then, yeah, just qualified, dabbed him up. Nicky Rod is relentless, man. When I was rolling with people, he'd be like going across the mat and you can just hear the slaps and like the tenacity of his rolls. Scary, man, like in terms of, I don't really want to go with him because I feel like leading into these comps he would hurt me. I also didn't approach J-Rod or any of the other guys because I want to warm myself into them. First time they meet me, I go up to them, ask them for a roll. It's not the right thing. Okay, so from my understanding, these places here, they're like the food trucks and then the shops and stores inside.
12, 11, 10.
Nice and early, and that's something that I've been doing very, very well. A lot of the times I've been going to training sessions, or most things in general, I've been going very early, and I'm proud of myself for that. Something small for most people, but for me that's huge because I'm always late to everything. But we know chicken dicks, us Muslim and like European people, we like to have their sunflower seeds when watching movies and dishes and whatnot.
They've got that, but in Takis now. Chicken dick Takis, ranch Takis, which will be pretty young. Taco chicken dicks.
The drinks are pretty cool in terms of the option and variety, and it's only like $1.50, and refills are $1. You know how I was talking to you about the savory options, Singapore and America? Which one's better? This is the best way I can show it to you guys. This is the savory option. You get your fillings and then you can pick from these options here. The cheese, taquito. Like obviously they got their sandwiches and all. It's pretty meh. Whereas in Singapore, water's actually really cheap here. That's good. Okay, good to know. Water's cheap. But yeah, they still got their normal stuff, but in Singapore they had beautiful microwave meals and all. So I got myself a little pre-training snack. It is, basically I want you to think of it like chocks or checks. Have you ever had Cocoa Pops checks? It tastes and is exactly like that essentially. Cocoa Pops checks. Very, very small portions. Look at this bullshit right here. So this is a filtered water, an ice collection thing. The ice, fair enough, you gotta pay for your ice. But this one, it's saying you gotta pay 25 cents for 1 gallon, 75 cents for 3 gallons. Brother, you stupid? I can just refill my water bottle at the gym, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I don't need to fill it up here. Session number 3. This is the 6 p.m. class, fundamentals, and then we've got the 7 p.m. class, which I have no idea what it's going to be. 6 p.m. class done. We've got Sean Brady and all them boys training over there. And then we've got the class happening in the middle. So 6 p.m. class done. Now we're going into 7 p.m. fourth session of the day. Alright guys, so for my session, I got halfway through and I started to feel it. Started to feel really sore, tired, and my shin, the stuff on my shin started to hurt. It's still not like, it's like the inner part of my shin. The inside of it's got like a lump and a bump. Did all the drilling segment. We did 45 minutes of drilling, and then when they started their live training, like specific training, and I think they did free rolling towards the end, I told them, nah, I gotta leave, I gotta dip. I'm gonna go to that grocery store, Randall's again, but on the way, I saw a few things. Baja Blast. This has been on my radar for the longest time to try this. Best way I can describe it is a much better version of lemonade. It's got like a tropical vibe to it. And then we've got these bad boys, cinnamon twists. Now, I did see the guy, he just pulled it out. It's not super fresh, which is a bit annoying. But it doesn't smell strong in the cinnamon. Looks like a chip. Wow, that's actually very interesting, the texture. How can I describe this? It's very similar to like a cinnamon churros, like with the coating and whatnot. Overall, I'd say it's just a fun thing to snack on. In total, these two ended up coming to like $3.50. Alright guys, you know what I'm gonna actually do for my post-session refuel? Good old Popeye's chicken. Alright. Popeyes is known for their goddamn chicken. I've realized I'm not a soft drink person. I don't like soft drinks at all. They're soft, weak. Alright, how exciting. Fucking Popeye's chicken, brother. Yeah, let's go. Okay, first impression. Smells pretty good, but I ordered a chicken sandwich and I ordered something called a biscuit. Now with these biscuits, I've always seen people order, but I've had no idea what it is. But both of them have come out really hot, and the chicken comes in this bag here, sealed and dealed butter, which is good. Very oily so far through the packet. They had a dessert option as well, like a strawberry version. This is an American biscuit. Very, very, very bland. Brother, what is this? What are you? But the best way I can describe that, shortcake texture with bread in the middle. But let's get onto the famous, as it says here, world famous Popeye's Louisiana chicken burger. I'm not a big fan of this oil. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I like the packaging. The chicken is huge. Bread looks plain. It looks like they just slapped on a massive piece of chicken. 2 pickles. Looks like it's got sauce on the bottom. So a massive piece of chicken. And let's see what the rave is on about. Popeye's chicken. You don't know who I am, but I'm a very, very good food critic. I know my food. So, here we go. Hang on. I remember one time in Melbourne at the end of New Year's, we went by KFC, me and the boys, and we got this KFC box, Zinger box meal. I don't know why, but the chicken was crumbed so perfectly, and it just was hot, and it tasted phenomenal. Now, where I'm getting at with this is that this chicken tastes exactly like that. Best way I can describe it is if you guys have had a Zinger burger, the chicken sometimes is big, but most of the time it's small. Got a bit of a kick to it with the spice. This Popeye's chicken burger is the exact same thing as the Zinger burger, bigger, more juicier, and thicker. I'm impressed with the size of the chicken. In all honesty, I'd give it a not bad. It's American music in the background too. Now, the funny thing was that when I was taking my order, I was asking a lot of questions. I was asking, what do you recommend? What are you guys known for? What should I get? And when I got 2 questions in deep, the mom just goes on her headphone and she goes, como blah, 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 I don't know, something in Mexican. This young kid walks out from the back and then she takes my order. And then I just hear like the Mexicans going off at each other. I find it very interesting, man. Wait, I sized myself up with Sean Brady today. Is it a little bit shorter than me? It's like what you see on TV. Basically, it's literally what you see on TV. He's obviously cutting weight. He's a bit more thinner. Who knows, in fight time he probably might be a little bit more heavier. But another thing that's cool, me and Azama are talking, me and Haysam are talking, and these are big influential people. Like, they're replying to my messages and giving me their time of day, which is cool. And did you guys know Haysam is Mr. Man? What's my objective for tomorrow is to go harder in my roll against Haysam tomorrow, and to get at least 1 roll in with J-Rod. Nicky Rod still scares me. I don't really want to get hurt before Nogi Worlds. He's a big motherfucker. So you guys, this is the habit that I need to break. This is what's making my lifestyle as a fighter a lot more difficult. That Popeye's chicken was enough. I should have stopped there. But now,
pecan tart. I don't know why, guys. I've fallen in love with this Chips Ahoy with Hershey's filling. They are pretty small, nothing too crazy.
Here we go. With filling on the inside. Nothing too crazy, to be honest. End of night recap. I've got my journal, which I'll get onto after I finish this segment, and a little bit of this pecan tart, which I'm gonna eat with you guys. Right now, I feel like I'm adult Gohan or Super Saiyan. Nah, I'm not Super Saiyan 2 yet. Super Saiyan with all I've learned and the knowledge I've gained so far. Let's try this pecan tart first, guys, before we get into a bit of a ramble. I did just take my antibiotics, so my shin starts to get better. Yum, bro. Honestly, I think dieting in Melbourne is a little bit more cleaner and better and easier. A lot of the stuff in Austin, food-wise, is a lot of food trucks. The only time you'll most likely be able to find decent food spots in terms of actual shops are like fast food stores, Jack in the Box, Popeyes for example, like today. At the WNO event tomorrow, I'm gonna try, I don't know how, but I'm gonna try meet one of the main owners and I'm gonna see if I can network and try get a match on them. I even messaged them and I said, look, if anyone pulls out last minute tomorrow or doesn't make a way, don't be afraid to message me because I'll jump on, no matter the skill. Obviously they haven't read it, but just let me know. I'll be in the stands, come find me. So we'll see what happens with that. I doubt they'll do anything about it. Gotta shoot my shot, bro.